Spider-Man No Way Home, the third MCU solo Spider-Man film with Tom Holland. He's a great Peter Parker, he's a great Spider-Man. And this film is two things. One, it is great, but at the same time it's overrated because I have a couple issues with it, but it is great. So I'm going to tell you why, because this is a video of me talking about Spider-Man No Way Home. So the film picks up after the second one where everyone now knows that Peter Parker is Spider-Man. Very cool how they incorporated that in this trilogy that hasn't been done before, and it's interesting to see a universe where everyone's like, that's Spider-Man, that's Spider-Man. But that also causes a lot of issues for the people close to Peter Parker. Knowing that he's Spider-Man, it just causes a lot of issues in their lives, and Peter Parker doesn't like seeing that. So he visits his friend Doctor Strange to cast a spell to make everyone forget that Peter Parker is Spider-Man. But the spell goes wrong, shit hits the fan, and it causes all these Spider-Man villains from other universes to come into this world and cause hell. And it gets crazy, and the nostalgia is fantastic. Seeing Willem Dafoe back as a Green Goblin, the best live-action Spider-Man villain, is awesome. Then Doc Ock from Spider-Man 2, the Tobey Maguire trilogy. I mean, that was awesome. You got Sandman, you have Lizard, you have Jamie Foxx as Electro, and it's a lot of fun to see these bad guys come to the MCU and face off with Tom Holland's Spider-Man. That was just really fun to see growing up watching these films, loving these characters, and seeing them come back to this world. And especially seeing Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man and Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man come to this universe and fight alongside Tom Holland's Spider-Man. The three actors had really good chemistry together, and the final fight scene where the three Spider-Men were facing off against all the villains was so well shot, so well directed when they were web slinging off of each other, and the humor and what they were talking about and the references to all the films, being a huge fan of all of them. It was awesome to see. Great nostalgia, great acting, and just a lot of fun. I've seen this film so many times, and I'll keep seeing it because it's a good one. It's a really good one, and the stakes in this film were a lot higher than the previous two Tom Holland ones, because in this film, also spoiler alert, but you probably already know, Aunt May dies, and I can't believe they went there and killed off his aunt. But looking back on it, I could see why, because this trilogy did not start with that Uncle Ben dying scene. Aunt May was that figure to him, and she was the one who said, with great power comes great responsibility. And that scene between Marissa Tomei and Tom Holland was really well done, and Tom Holland just did a kick-ass job bringing a lot of emotion into this role, along with all the humor throughout. Another cameo was Daredevil. It was absolutely amazing seeing him in this film as the lawyer, Matt Murdock, the Matt Murdock version. He wasn't dressed up as Daredevil, but as the lawyer for Peter Parker was just awesome because he's great, and they have a series coming out soon for Daredevil, and that was just a really fun cameo, and they did a good job with that. Despite all the greatness of this film, I have two major issues with it, which is why I also call it overrated. Let's talk about them briefly. I'll try not to rant. Maybe I will. I don't know. But here we go. Okay, so just like Age of Ultron, Avengers Age of Ultron, which I reviewed yesterday, this is a film where the superhero is fighting bad guys and solving problems that he caused. Because all these bad guys entered into this universe because Peter Parker wanted to cast a spell to change people's minds, alter their brain chemistry without their consent. And it went bad, and then all of a sudden, because of his decisions, bad guys came to this world and started hurting people, and a lot of damage was caused, and then he gets to be the hero, the mature hero to save the day. Doesn't seem like much of a hero. Sure, he was by saving people, but he's saving them from problems he caused. And then you have the issue as well of him and Doctor Strange agreeing to do a spell to alter people's minds without their consent. Alter the minds of everyone in the universe so they'll forget that Peter Parker is Spider-Man without their consent. That's drugging people, and I can't look past that, and also the other flaw, the problems being caused by the superhero. But if if you just try your best to look past that, there's a lot of good in this film. It's really well put together with great action, and Spider-Man No Way Home is a film that's a lot of fun, and it's a film that is always worth watching.